Congratulations. Get that 8 behind us.
Thanks, Charlie. I think we stuck together tonight, when they were making some runs, and I'm happy for our kids. I mean, we stuck to our game plan. We actually were able to hit some shots tonight. It was a good night for us. We got to celebrate for a couple hours and then we'll move on and get ready for Saturday.
14-point lead, Coach, at the end of the first half, rather. And then you started out, I think you got the first bucket in the third, but that's when McNeese made a little bit of a run.
Right.
Where you start, when it got down to 6, where you're like, here we go again.
No, I mean, I think that, we made some substitutions there and, we knew we were going to need to. And I think just keeping our kids level-headed and, reinforcing that we don't need to settle for bad shots. And I think that's kind of what got them their lead. We settled for a few quick bad shots in the beginning 4 or 5 minutes of the third quarter. Once we get settled back down and we take the shot we want or take a better shot, we're a little bit better.
Tell you what, you got opportunities at the fix and feed free throw line. This is the first game in a while that the Lions had at least as many free shots as their opponent did today, and you ended up making 2 more.
Yeah, we're always wanting to get to the free throw line. We don't always get there. We don't always get the calls. But, that's got to be a part of our game as well, and not just chucking up so many threes.
Do you feel like their ability to get in close tonight and make a few things happen, any tentative bones they had, they kind of got rid of them here and they forced the issue? That's what makes those happen underneath, right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I think just a little bit of confidence here. Cora made a few tough ones there that, I think could have gone either way where, she probably did get pushed or fouled. But, we hadn't been able to make a ton of those the past few games. So I think seeing them go in, seeing somebody else make one, it gives you a little more juice and confidence for you to go in there to make one too.
All right. Coach, you talked a little bit about how in the last several games, when there have been some close ones, your defense wasn't what you were the most upset with. Offense did their thing today, but defense still had to show up and did.
Yeah, I really thought we were really good on the defensive end. There's a couple, things that will show up on film that we're still not great at, but overall we stuck to our plan, and even when they made their runs, we stuck to our plan. We stuck to our guns, and we were able to pull through.
40-38, you out-rebound McNeese, Alva Hedrick and Cora Horvath, both with 8 rebounds. That's the usual tandem you'd expect, a 5'6" guard and a 6'2" center.
Yeah, those are the few things we've been talking about. Our bigs doing their job on trying to keep their 5s off the ORBs. Those are perimeter guys. They got to run in there and track them down, that's what they did tonight.
Took care of the ball, Coach. 13 turnovers. You can live with that, but you turned over McNeese 5 more times 18. You had to be really happy with that because it led to points. Yeah. Points off of turnovers. Lions were 19-9 on those.
Yeah, I mean, that was, when we're active and we're in it, our heads are in it, we're active in the gaps, those are the turnovers that we can cause. And I thought we were really good at that, probably 32 to 34 minutes of the game tonight. Yeah,
you led for 34-40 of this one. It wasn't lights out shooting at the start of the game for either team. It just kind of slowly built up, and y'all got hotter faster and stayed that way.
Yeah, I mean, I think we made some shots when we needed to. We were able to step up and hit some when it was they were making their run. And that's, I mean, defense is and rebounding is what's going to get it done for us. But for us to keep a lead, we got to be able to score too. And that's what we haven't been doing the past few games when we've had the lead against Corpus and we've had whoever else we've played. But we got to be able to hit a shot. We got to be able to lay it in at some point to keep that lead.
Cora has been frustrated from the floor of late, Coach. But I'll tell you what, if you hit 3 shot clock buzzer beaters like she did tonight, that's going to help you feel a lot better quickly. She hit a 3-pointer in the second to get her first basket right before the horn sounded, and then 2 shot clock violations in the fourth. That's kind of demoralizing to their opponent.
Yeah, I mean, those are the ones when I'm on the other end. I mean, they are demoralizing. They hurt, especially when you're trying to make a run in the fourth quarter. So, kudos to Cora. She keeps gutting them out. And the thing is, like, she takes tough shots. She has to take some tough shots for us. Happy for her that they went in tonight because we put her in those positions sometimes.
And we talk about Cora rebounding, but look at her. 5 steals today. Nobody else had more than 2 in this one, and then she dropped 5 dimes out there. She kind of had the all-around game today. 13 points, not a ton, but everything else makes it look bigger.
Yeah, I mean, Cora was great for us. I mean, she did everything for us tonight. She handled point guard duties a lot. She's super active on the defensive end. So, when we get that from her, I mean, we're in a good spot.
Any clue what's brought her around? Just good coaching, right?
No. I'm not taking any credit. I give Cora and her teammates and all of our assistants the credit. She's in the gym all the time. She works her butt off. So she deserves it. That's all I'm going to say. She deserves it.
Coach, it's okay to scoreboard watch this time of year, and the Lions, courtesy of Houston Christian's loss to Southeastern, you're out of the cellar. Let somebody else be behind you for a change. And New Orleans has 3 minutes and 23 seconds to make up a 10-point deficit, or that's who you're going to be locked up with and closer to others ahead of us still.
Yeah. We are where we are right now.
Right.
And that we've got work to do. I think our kids, they know that, but they know there's a chance. So, I mean, that's what the beauty of, college athletics and sports is. There's a chance, there's another game, and there's more games ahead of us. So we got to be ready for Saturday. Indeed.
Talk a little bit about Nichols. I can tell you that Northwestern's getting them right now 59-48 in Thibodaux, which is a little bit of a shocker. But you got them on the floor at our place. Yep. You'll watch that film a lot, I would expect.
Yeah, I've watched it multiple times for numerous reasons. But, that was one of our probably best all-around games that we've played all year, offensively, defensively. So it's, it's been in our film room multiple times. So, they're an extremely good team. They're in the, upper top of the conference right now. They play extremely hard. They're very physical on the defensive end. And they can score the ball, and they've got a couple guards that are really good, and they've got a 4 and a 5 player that are really good. So we got to get back in here and get ready for them, and take care of business.
Coach, when you start dissecting this game, you're probably going to talk a little bit about the defensive effort you did on their 2 leading scorers from the last game, Kiara Ellis and Paris Guillory. Guillory got 13. She had 17 the last time we played them.
Yep.
But Ellis, who matched her, only had 4 points today. Talk about the guards that defended those 2.
Yeah, I mean, all of our guards defended all of them because just the way we play defense of switching 1 through 4.
Mm-hmm.
So credit to all of our kids that were in the game. Jordan was on Guillory quite a bit. Cora was, Nina was. But they made her work to get the ball, and then made her work to get a good shot off. So credit to them. They knew what we had to do to a couple of their leading scorers, and, we stepped up to the challenge.
Alva Hedrick, another fine game underneath. Let's see, ended up with 1 point. She was good at the fix and feed line, but 8 rebounds for you.
Yep.
Had a block and a number of deflections. That duo of her and Jasmine Payne up front starting to really pay dividends.
Yeah, I mean, just I think playing a little bit bigger from the jump is just giving us a little bit more. I don't know, and Alva's been great. She does whatever we ask of her. She doesn't care if she scores a point. So it's, her job is to, defend their post player and rebound, and she does a great job for us.
All right, Coach, it is a quick turnaround. You'll be on the floor Saturday afternoon, and that game is going to be at 1 p.m.
Yep.
It's 8:15 on Thursday night. What are y'all going to do in the meantime?
We'll get our kids some food, get them some rest, and we'll get up, watch film, and get prepared for Nichols tomorrow.
Okay. Coach, thanks for coming over, and
No
congratulations.
Thank you.
Y'all worked hard for this one. I bet your staff's going to
you.
like it, too. Huh?
Yeah, thanks, Charlie.
All right. That's Valerie King, head coach of your East Texas A&M Lion women. They get the dub over McNeese. The score here, 67-51, the final.